In this video, we'll show you how to use a simple AI-powered prompt to generate a full blog post in just minutes.
One of the easy prompts I like to use for expanding church content is to create a blog post for church community news and updates. What's cool about this prompt, it doesn't take too much input from you to create a full blog post. It also lets members and guests know what events are coming at your church to improve participation and attendance. To get started, all you need to do is go into the blog post linked within the description, then click blog articles, then scroll down to number 14. You'll need the prompt text, and that's within this asterisk section. Copy this all the way down to the bottom set. Once you have that, go into your large language model or AI. I'm going to choose Poe as usual. The reason for choosing Poe is that it has access to a lot of free large language models. It's pretty easy to use and you can get a free account. If I need to select a large language model, I usually default to Claude Sonnet. I'm going to paste that text into here. It's going to think for a bit. It almost always gives you this response here, but sometimes it just creates an example using dummy data. That happened to me in an earlier test. Thankfully, I find that issue to happen less in the Sonnet version. But if that does happen, all you have to do is put in the prompt again, and it gives you the same exact response. The bot is asking for some details. It needs these details to create the entire blog post. Because I don't have an event going on right now, I'm just going to use some dummy event details. I asked Gemini to respond to the bot's request for information with some dummy details for a church, and it provided. It gave me a name of my church, St. Andrew's Episcopal Church, and it said fall of 2023. And it gave a few fun events: Fall Festival, Wednesday Night Live, and Thanksgiving Food Drive. For each, you need to provide some information about the location, dates, and times. All this is important because the large language model needs something to start with to create your blog. I'm going to copy this. When you write up your own details, try to follow a similar format. It just makes it a little bit easier if you number them out like Gemini did here. But the model is pretty smart, so you don't have to worry about getting the details precisely formatted. So paste that into here, hit enter, and it generated an entire blog article. What I like about it is that it gives an introduction, your body content here, special announcements. I like that it gives a call to action. You want your readers to do something as a result of reading this article. And last of all, it provides a conclusion and engagement prompt. You may not want to include the engagement prompt in the blog text. That's up to you, but it can be helpful content for, let's say, if you're creating a social post. As always, read through the content, make sure it fits your tone of voice and style. The Claude family of large language models write with a certain warmth and human element that many of the other AIs don't quite have. This is why I prefer the Claude family a little bit over the other ones, but all of them are very strong. If you want to get different styles or different takes on it, just simply take this prompt, enter it into another large language model within Poe. Oftentimes I'll do this myself to get different ideas. Sometimes I splice the end product of two large language models to provide a better overall post. Congratulations! You've just seen how easy it is to generate a first draft using AI. But before you share it with your congregation, take advantage of Vanco's new content editor, designed specifically for churches. This AI tool goes beyond simple grammar checks. It's trained on faith-based content, ensuring your message uses the language your members and guests expect. Get an instant grade on your content's effectiveness, plus receive targeted suggestions for improvement. Take your AI-generated content to the next level. Visit the link in the description to explore Vanco's content editor today.